just more conscious of my habits. Maybe I just know that whatever these walls that surround me daily are about, I'm not gonna let them go. All because you might have some nice things to say about me. You have an idea. That's all it is. That's all it is. And I'm so glad that I'm the way I am, even though it's tragic. Is it though? Is it? I've been in relationships and I've watched a lot of TV, and I've crawled out of my skin 500,000 times over. And every single time I tell myself that I'll never do this again, and then I do it again. And it's been 12 years now, so guess I meant it. There you go. You know I gotta mess it up at some point. Yeah, it's been 12 years since my last serious relationship. Judson doesn't count. That wasn't serious. He taught me a lot though. I didn't fuck him up, you know? I fucked up all the other boys. And I told him that I would push him away, and he didn't believe me and insisted I would stay. And maybe I'll still be here on this couch, watching the Law and Order SVU marathon. That's what we look forward to. How depressing. That's an American thing, isn't it? It's not the TV's fault. It's not the phone's fault. It's not social media's fault. It's the way that we're wired. I got too much going on. I can't let you in on it. And yeah, that's painful to be so separate. But it's better. It's better to be alone than to be with someone and feel that way. I stand by that. I'll die alone, bitch. I'll die alone, I'll die alone, I'll die alone, I'll die alone. Not reluctantly. Anytime This man in my head takes me out whenever I wanna go out. And he can do that at 3 in the morning. He can do that when I am at work. And I know you're wondering, how can he do that when you're at work? Because he's in my head! You know nothing! Imagination beats the real thing. Maybe it's a cold, maybe it's a cold, maybe it's a cold, maybe it's a cold, maybe it's a cold. But I'd rather be coping with what I lack than have something and reject it. I'd rather be coping with what I don't have than have something and be disgusted by it. And think about how many people are in this exact boat, and it just cuts me to the bone. Thinking about, thinking about, thinking about, thinking about, thinking about all the children growing up without parents that love them. Because they're supposed to be the example of that love that they have for each other, which is why they made the children. Or why, if they're adopted or, they're fostering them or whatever, like why they wanted a family, It's just so sad. It's so fucking sad. So very few people get that. Do I sound bitter? I'm sorry if it sounds bitter, but I'm not mad about it though. That's the thing. I'm not mad about it. I would just rather not have it than pretend. And I'm not going to try to seek it or whatever. Like if it happens, it happens, but I'm not going to hold my fucking breath for that shit. I'm not going to date somebody. I don't know. All my relationships just like fell into my lap. They just kind of happened. Or like I met somebody and, there was something there, So yeah. It's just weird to me that like people seek that. Like it should happen naturally, and if it's not happening naturally, it just seems like it's doomed to fail. Actual penis. Well, that's cool. Do you have an actual ball sack?